Sadu, maybe I'll start with you on this one. Amend Article 10 of the Constitution by inserting a new provision to specifically provide that a national chairperson shall be the leader of the party. Now, we're told the proposed amendment affirms the position of the national chairperson as the leader of the party. Now, there's a continuation. It says, amend Article 10(5) of the Constitution to specifically provide that the national chairperson shall chair the party's campaign advisory committee. Now, the national chairperson of the leader of the party shall chair the party's campaign advisory committee to enhance collaborative work between the party and the campaign. And it also, so now there's no any ambiguity. Your national chairman is both the leader of your party as MPP, whether the party is in government or is opposition. So there's no ambiguity there. Sid, what do you think? So today I said in Ketia,
I think this amendment
makes sense.
It makes sense.
Really?
It's in the right direction.
Tell me why.
Yeah, because you see, in our case, our constitution, the national chairman of the party is the leader of the party when we have no flag bearer.
Okay.
You understand? But when the flag bearer is elected, then the flag bearer becomes the leader of the party.
Mm. That's in opposition?
In opposition.
What about in government?
Yeah, in government.
If there's any. So, for instance, today John Mahama will finish his tenure.
Yes.
There's a new flag bearer.
Yes.
What then becomes a Sadu Ketia? There's a new flag bearer even though the NDC is still in government.
Yes.
Right?
The new flag bearer is the leader of the party by our current constitution.
Right.
And I think that is a problem. Because the party should be the party. The party should be the party. So in this score, I think they got it right. The party should always be the party. Okay. You see, the party forms government. The party wins elections. The party machinery is what wins elections.
Yeah.
You understand? So at any point in time, the party should be stronger. The party should have a voice. You understand? But you see, you work for power. The party works for a government to be formed. And the party becomes weak. The government becomes stronger than the party. You understand? In that case, a party will set in. You will lose power. So at any point in time, the chairman of the party should be the leader of the party. And should, so that at least it can enhance that connection between government and the party. But if you define it like when you are in opposition, then the national chairman is the leader of the party. When you elect flag bearer, eventually president, then he's the leader of the party. When you do that, there's a problem.
Can you imagine a situation where the national chairman has a very strong personality? The president too has a very strong personality. The two of them have big egos.
Yeah, but you can't take the powers of the president. The president draws his powers from the constitution.
That is true.
You draw your power from the party.
So let's say if that was the case in, say, the NDC today, John Mahama says, I want you to become, in 2 years' time, my defense minister. Asedu Nketa says, no, I am the chairman of the party. I don't see what contribution Sadu has done to merit such an appointment. We will not agree as a party. Mr. President, if you like, go ahead and appoint Sadu. And if you have a situation where the president wants a second term, how do you resolve this, difference in opinion as to who goes where? Because the party's national chairman believes that he is the leader of the party. He knows who has done what.
You see, it is a win-win situation. They must work together. As far as
because our understanding is that it was one of the reasons why Afoko
they must work together. If
that's an ideal situation.
Yeah, that's the ideal situation. They must work together.
But the reality is,
all of them have. The chairman draws his powers from the party.
Yes.
The president is also a member of the party who draws his powers from the constitution.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
So the president and the chairman should come together. But
I'm saying that you see that there could be instances of conflict and friction.
As it is now. Ask him, national executive. It's not like when they send any proposal to the presidency or one party wins and they send news to the presidency, it is adopted. The president will take it, who can think. No. Yeah. The president will also give reasons why I think this person should be here. And it's not like the president doesn't also take on board the views of the national party executives or the leadership. No, he does. Okay. You understand? But the president will give reason why I think this person should be here. Okay, you are proposing this person. Why don't we take him here instead of this place? Because, or this person has justified why he should be here.
Okay.
They talk, you understand?
Right.
That is how it should be.
Okay.
But for me, I think that the party leadership should remain with the party chairman.
Now, Haruna, I mean, this may not have been documented. You may not have any empirical evidence, but a party that prior to the 2016 election, must have been 2014 or so, we saw what appears to be a tense relationship between the national chairman and, the flag bearer at the time, that's the Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, culminating into what happened to Afoko and Kwabena Japan, Sami Krabi, and so on. Doesn't this new arrangement, which now explicitly makes it what it is, that the national chairman is the leader of your party, whether or not you are in opposition or in power, don't you risk, again, depending on who becomes your flag bearer, if the person is a tough person, would want to own the process, would want the party to on their lap, would that create any problems?
Moro, what happened in conference and relative to this particular amendment in motion 35 is clearly not something that that did not exist, but the firmness in which is expressed in the Constitution. That is why it is said that you amend Article 10 of the Constitution by inserting, you are only inserting the affirmation of the fact that he's the leader.
Okay.
But if you go back to the Constitution in its original form, in Article 10.5, they said that the national chairperson shall preside over all meetings of the National Annual Delegates Conference, National Extraordinary Delegates Conference, the National Congress, the National Council, the National Executive Committee, and the National Steering Committee of the National Executive Committee. So it tells you that these are the very important decision-making bodies of the party, by the national chairman's chairs.
Okay.
So if the president, if you are in government, he wants to talk, it is the national chairman who invites him. If he doesn't invite him, he cannot.
Yeah.
All the decisions that are taken is binded per the decisions that been chaired under the leadership of the national chairman. So clearly, this one tells you that once you come and the arrowhead is sitting, he's the one chairing and the president is sitting either beneath or even down where the decisions are taken and he's chairing, that tells you that at any material point in time, he's the chairman or he's the leader of the party. So this is just an insertion to affirm and to further communicate effectively to the people that this the leader is. But for me, in my opinion, there is difference between party management and governmental management. We run an executive party system. And when the president is elected, the executive governance system. Yeah. So if when the president is elected, the president's decisions are ultimately will inure to the benefit of the party because it's the party's proposals, the party's policy that has been voted for. Yes. So he has to do what the party policy says. But the president's decision cannot totally be influenced by the leadership of the party. They can bring it, and the president may decide. And there is nothing that can stop the president, even if he says he's not going to listen to them. So, and that is why in our party constitution now, we've said that the president should not be part of the steering committee because it's the day-to-day running of the party. So allow the party to run. The party can always distance themselves from a certain matters of the party if that is situated well enough. And I have always made a proposal that the Political Parties Act in Ghana now must be amended to give authority to political parties to do independent businesses so that at least lawful businesses, if a political party is grounded financially based on what they do, the activities they carry, I think that they can call the shot. And that is why in South Africa, ANC can sit down and tell the president what they want.
Yeah.
Because they are well-resourced, they don't need funding from the president, they don't need, the president cannot control them. So if that is well situated, look, the president will be very careful to go through and follow the policy direction of the party.
Because what actually makes the president more powerful is when they know that the ones who are
Yes,
doling
because
out
he's
the
the
funds.
president.
There
He's
was
he's
of finance in the
yes,
party.
that is why one hadith said that the hand that gives is far better than the hand that receives. Don't always want your hand to be below. Let it sometimes also go up so that the one below will also take from you. So we must be very careful when we are dealing with some of these things. And I think that affirming this fact and ensuring that there is that separation of powers, I think that it exists. I would look out to see the NDC go in this particular direction, not to put the national chairman in a very uncompromising situation.
Let's make
I think we must give affirmative action.